Man, fifth is coming. It's different hunger because it's fifth. It's just, nobody have done this. It just gonna put
A
the
moment in history.
batu nisan there. That's it.
We have a United fan who won the jersey. We have a Liverpool fan who won it last week. And let's see which EPL team fan will be able to win it this week. And with me today, we have Daniel, we have Hafiz, we have Pawan, and also Tariq. Welcome to the studio, boys.
Thanks
Thank you.
for
Thank
having
you.
us, man.
Tariq, first of all, very happy to see
Nice.
a very unique fan in the studio, a Man City fan. Let's get to know more about yourself.
Sure.
Why City? Are you a Gloria Hunter fan, or did you actually support City way back?
All right, man. Okay, thanks for having me here. All right, it's a pleasure to be here. Representing Manchester City fans in Malaysia. All right. So basically, right, I started supporting City when Sheikh Mansour took over the club back then during 2008, 2009. And back then, I was traveling to Middle East quite often due to work. And of course, the destination I always go is UAE. And back then, when this news was in the market back then, and as a Malaysian, I think I also want to support them. Show to my friend back then in UAE that they also have some friends back home in Malaysia, okay, and also in Indonesia, and also I think certain part in Southeast Asia back then. And I think the reason why I support City is because they had a vision back then, and I think the vision was to have a beautiful game showed in the field. And I think they started when they bought over Robinho. And when he came to Manchester, it was very it's not normal for Brazilian. Whenever Brazilian come to EPL, they bound to fail. But I was happy to see Robinho, and he was doing quite well. He did some cameo, and he did some winning goals, and he did his step overs. And until they came with a new coach, Roberto Mancini's, and then Manuel Pellegrini's, and then after that we got Pep Guardiola, the king, until right now. And I think nobody will not enjoy watching Pep Guardiola's game, tacticals, formations. Last year, Man City was the most watched, most viewed team in the world. And there must be a reason because of that. And I purely put hands down to Pep Guardiola. I mean, he can be one of the main reason why Man City is getting more fans around the world. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep supporting them, man.
Okay, interesting point.
Yeah.
You did mention Robinho was one of the big signings
Yep.
early on, right?
Yep.
But would you say, okay, because you said that you saw a vision that
Correct.
you like that vision, Man City is going to move in this particular direction, and of course when they started with just one player, Robinho, and then
Correct.
they started with the Gareth Barrys, Silvas, the Yaya Toures, and all. So who would you say, is it the managers that actually changed Man City, or was it the players, the caliber players that they brought in, the Silvas and the Toures, that actually changed and transformed City to a club that was a mid-tier club to someone that went into Europe and then start challenging?
I will say, the biggest hands in this will be the backhand people. I mean, the management team, the owners, and then of course the marketing team. Of course, I mean, we don't always talk about these people, but these are the main people that really put up Man City's where they are right now. The backhands team, and it comes from a technical part. From the dietitian parts, from the medical doctors and everyone. I think the Sheikh Mansour's team, they clearly poured out their visions to the stakeholders, to the fanatics fans of Man City's, Manchester's, and of course to the English and to the world at that time. They want to show that they can do something to the worlds of EPLs, and it can be done through the money of Middle East. I mean, it can be done from Middle East, and I think that was a biggest direction taken by them. I think that was the biggest move taken by them, and slowly it pour out to the managers and towards to the players. The players come, I will say, maybe towards the last part. because you have to lay out the foundations. The foundation is the hardest part. That is what need to be built and need to be structured up. And they showed something that they can do it. And we, as a new fan, we see some things coming. We see something is building up properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, when you said, it's actually good to mention that it's the backroom staff and then it trickles down to the manager. Now, the important question. Do you think Pep would be able to actually develop player rather than buying someone who's a superstar? For example, like De Bruyne, Haaland, Alvarez, although he's gone. Yeah, your thoughts on
Okay, for me, I think Pep is actually a coach that really developed a player. He really looked up into the talents from the academy, and he really polished and developed a lot of them. But to just minus out big name is not easy. It's not just you scrap off and then put a academy player without a consistency from that particular player. You just scrap off a big name. It doesn't work like that in football. There's a ways of a player coming into the pictures. There's a way that player coming off from the pictures. And Pep is the master of all this. He knows. He can see. He has a visions, and he can see whether the player can be pushed forward or that particular player does not have the mindset or the tactical that he wanted it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. And then now let's get to the Chelsea fan. Let's talk about the big spenders, Let's
Okay.
The game, right, at home, a draw, Crystal
Yeah.
Palace, right? Osimhen's agent came out and said that he really wanted to join Chelsea, but apparently you guys didn't want him. What's going on? And was he the missing puzzle to actually make you all compete for Europe and also the title?
I mean, Osimhen is from the Italian league, right? So I would say we don't really need him. I'd say, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because can you name me like one last time, like who's the best signing from Serie A that comes to Premier League and just like boom, other than Zola, right? So like for me, like
I like how you named Chelsea legend again.
yeah.
Okay.
So like buying Osimhen, I would say like he will improve the attacking rather than Jackson, but
There will be a name
we have Cole Palmer, so
right, there'll
Yeah,
be a name
so-
that yeah, you guys do sell to each others, to each clubs, right? It's quite interesting you said that. I mean, if you forgot one of their best
Yep,
Italian striker
yep.
that they had was Balotelli. He was Italian, okay?
He performed well in Man City.
Exactly, okay? So there are some good Italian strikers there.
yeah. I mean, you can see like from last season how Palmer carries the team and how the team plays around Palmer. So I think it's gonna be the same with this season, except like I realized that Enzo Maresca kind of they like to play fast rather than Pochettino's. That's why I think they get rid of Gallagher. Yeah. So I think this season after they won against Wolves 6-3.
6-2.
6-2, my bad. 6-2. So I suppose like there's future coming up for Palmer's and he's gonna be like as the next De Bruyne, I would say.
The next De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Somehow you get their players here. And then you compare them with their own players.
I mean for now De Bruyne is
For the last 5 years, it's all Man City.
Man City and Chelsea selling and buying. Yeah.
You take their players and then you send Sterling to Arsenal. you throw your rejects there. Then you get the
Sancho.
supply everything from
Sancho.
Manchester
Sancho from
United.
Manchester United.
okay. Yeah, Sancho as well. You're getting rejects and then you turn them into good. Then you sell them to other clubs and apparently it works, right?
Yeah.
And since he brought up, now speaking about Sterling, very bad news this week.
It's not
with,
bad news.
Odegaard
Yeah, that's true.
injured, right? You see, I'm pretty sure he's out of the North London
yeah.
derby, and he, in fact, like how Cole Palmer is for Chelsea, he is your playmaker.
Yeah.
So, how do you think Arsenal will cope with this loss with Declan Rice as well out of the North London derby?
Yeah, getting into the North London derby is always big for Arsenal fans. But without Odegaard, I hope that the boys are going into the game with their head held high. I think there's only like few options here because Odegaard is such an important player. Declan Rice also. I think what Arteta is going to do is he's going to convert Havertz into the center midfielder, and then he's going to put Gabriel Jesus. Hopefully that he's fit for this weekend, or else we'll just have to hope that Ethan Nwaneri is going to shine at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Right. And who, in your opinion, should take Declan Rice's position?
For me, Jorginho is still able to take that position.
Okay, very interesting. And with going to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and they have a full
Yeah.
squad without any injury, and very early on in the season, it's going to be a big challenge. And now let's come to our friend here, United buddy here. With everyone, okay, you saw Bruno scoring for Portugal, your ex-player McTominay scoring against Portugal. So the big question is, every United player somehow for international break they shine for their country, but they perform badly for United. So what's the problem there? I like how the City man is laughing.
I think United, the problem is it's kind of like 10 years of mismanagement, and we just had new owners in, and they brought in new people to take care of the footballing side of things, oversee that thing, and then you can say basically it's a start from scratch. I think what we've seen the last 10 years almost could be equivalent to a nightmare for United fans, but you almost have to forget about the 10 years, because whatever we did in those 10 years, it's mistakes. There's not much that can be kept looking back upon. I've seen a lot of people, like, they try to say, look at the situation now and be like, oh, how good it was with Oli a few years ago, or how good it was with... I've seen people go back until Moyes now as well. The international break does a lot of weird things to people, and then I think seeing, like you said, them scoring for their countries makes them go even crazier. But I think United is going to take some time. I've sort of accepted that it's going to take some time. I don't know if the manager is the right person. I think his heart is in the right place, but I don't know if the job might be too big for him. And I think it's a season where he will be heavily scrutinized on every single thing. And we've already not made a good start, so it's begun even before, even earlier than we thought it would.
I mean, it's 3 games in, and it looks like he's towards the week 37 already. He's accepted defeat with the addition of Ugarte right now. Okay, do you think that brings a balance to United's team, and where does it put Casemiro's position?
Midfield, I was always worried. I was always worried about midfield, because not just because of the players that we have, but also the structure that we play in midfield. Like, I think Mainu is one of the most eye-catching players I've watched come up at United, and I myself already think that he's played too much in the last 1 year for United, for England, and then back to United again. And the first 3 games I watched him, what he is good at, he does well, but he seems to have too many responsibilities where he has to... I mean, he's topping stats for, like, tackles won. That's not something that you want to see him winning, him being the highest in. So I just think the structure for the midfield is not really set up very well. And to compound that, we don't have the players that... Ugarte will improve it slightly because he has better ground coverage. But at the end of the day, I still think Bruno plays too high. There's too much space in between for Mainu to run forward, run back, and Casemiro he's very much hot and cold right now. You know, some matches he plays okay, some matches, like against Liverpool, was terrible.
Right. We'll put you out of that pain. I can see the pain in your eyes. Right. With coming to City back again right now. Do you think a Pep in that United team, would there be a change?
100% for sure, man. I'm not sure who is Eric Ten Hag all this time before he joined Ajax or before he joined Man United, But Pep, I think he has started from Barcelona academies. He brought them up, and then he goes to the first team, and then from there he goes to Bayern Munich. I think he did build Bayern Munich differently at one stage, And then I think he came to City, and you can see the philosophy, the way that he implement, the hunger that he put, the trainings method that he do. It's almost consistent. It's almost similar. The pattern, tiki taka and stuff. So I will say that that what Pep is expecting. You just have to give all your best to this kind of coach. Yeah.
Right. And also to ask you 4 titles in a row.
Yeah, fifth, man. Fifth is coming, and this year I will see it's different hunger, because it's fifth. It's just, nobody have done this. I
I think nobody has even done 4 in a row.
Yeah.
It's
four,
like-
but
yeah.
fifth, it's like it's gonna put a stone there.
Right.
Nobody will ever manage to do it for the next, I would say, 20, 30 years at least.
Right.
So it just gonna put the
Moment in history.
Batu Nisan there. That's it.
Yeah, Batu Nissan straight.
So yeah.
And right now, also back to you, Daniel. Liverpool, super strong.
Okay.
Right, we don't have a Liverpool fan here, but we have to address that they are
Yeah.
second in the league. They are in City, 0 goals conceded. What is your overall take of Liverpool?
I think Liverpool right now is in the process of like Anger Postecoglou last season. They started strong because nobody can read their game yet. But let's just wait until maybe 5th or 6th game week. People will start to know Arne Slot gameplay, and then slowly started to get back to them. So at that time, we will know whether Liverpool is really, really strong or that's just a tactical for the time being.
So what you'll be saying is basically it is still going to be a battle between City and Arsenal.
Yeah, obviously.
And coming to you, with a new manager, like what Ange Postecoglou did last season as well, right? Of course, Liverpool has a better structure in terms of the players that Jurgen left. You can say a title-winning squad. The backbone is there. With Chelsea right now, it's always great to have all the players, so many players in various positions, right? I mean, from a fan point of view, if you look at it, we don't know what is your starting level. But
Yeah.
if you look compared to other teams, in fact, when you compare with a City or even a Arsenal, for each position, you guys almost have 3. So would it be an advantage or a disadvantage, especially in the first season, for Enzo Maresca to work with?
I mean, having a lot of players, I mean, there's be a slightly advantage because the players will feel unfair about it. Like you don't get much play time, and I'd say it's like a 50-50. Yeah, because he's trying to test out the new players, which one suits his gameplay really well, and they're all still young, so they'll be in chance in the future they've got be sold to other team and make more revenues from it. So
Boy, this is the second Chelsea fan that we have on the show, and again they're talking about revenues. guys, to win the title, not get more revenues.
it's how the American think it, yeah. Yeah.
Sign all young players, give them 9-year contracts,
Yeah.
and then we sell them.
And then sell them back. Yeah.
You can just sell it to United. They will go and buy.
Yeah.
Mason Mount they buy for 60 million.
Yeah.
Harvards will come for 75 million. Right? If you want to be part of the show like our boys here, do not forget to comment, and our crew will definitely get in touch with you guys so that you all can be part of the show to win our weekly jersey. All right, with that, boys, it's now time for the trivia challenge round. You guys ready? Yep. All right, pretty simple, and all the best to all 4 of you. All right, let's start. Which Chilean player famously played for Arsenal? Yes, Derek.
Sanchez.
Correct. Which team did Ledley King famously play for? Pawan.
Tottenham.
Correct. Which Argentinian player moved from West Ham? Yes.
Mascherano.
Correct. It was to Liverpool. Correct. It was a risk there, but well done. Which West Ham striker was born in England but currently represents Jamaica? Yes.
Mikel Antonio.
Correct. Who is Manchester City's goal scoring record holder? Yes, Derek.
Aguero.
Correct. Next question. Which team did Leicester City beat in the FA Cup final? Yes.
Chelsea.
Correct. Chelsea fan, come on. Faster, right? Ruud van Nistelrooy scored 2 goals in his Premier League debut. Yes.
Fulham.
Correct. It was against which team? Next question. Which striker moved from Liverpool to Chelsea for 50 million? Yes, Tarek.
Fernando Torres.
Correct. Chelsea questions. Raise your hands faster, bro. English striker Alan Shearer played with. Yes. Tarek.
Alan Shearer.
Yes.
Newcastle.
Incorrect. So I'll repeat the question to 3 of y'all again. English striker Alan Shearer played with what number jersey for Newcastle? Yes. Bhuvan.
9.
Sorry?
9. Number 9.
Correct.
Nice.
See? Good. Again, do not guess. All right. Next question. How many hat-tricks did Thierry Henry score for Arsenal? Here we go. Yes, Tariq.
14.
Incorrect. Open 3 of y'all now. None of y'all raised. Yes, Bhuvan.
0.
Thierry Henry 0 hat-trick. Oh boy, here we go. The answer is 8.
Okay.
Oh my god. You're going to get trolled, bro.
Marah Arsenal fans.
0.
Marah.
It could have been a trick question.
Club legend.
I know it's got a lot of goals.
All right. Next question. What is the name of Nottingham Forest official stadium name? Yes.
For City Ground.
It is a city ground. We'll accept that.
Thanks.
Got lucky there. Huh? Cool. Next question. The right back of Aston Villa, Matty Cash, is of which nationality? Yes, Bhuvan.
Polish.
Correct. Next question. Which Colombian striker currently plays for Aston Villa? Yes, Tariq.
Nope.
Pass. Yes.
John Duran.
Correct. Well done. Come on, Hafiz.
Finally.
Finally. All right. Next question. Which Slovakian goalkeeper? Yes.
Dubravka.
Correct. Well done. Well, the question was which Slovakian goalkeeper is currently playing for Newcastle and has won the League Cup with United. Good. I mean, a United fan could have guessed it. La. Next question. Who is the club captain for Newcastle United? Yes, Tariq.
Joe Linton.
Incorrect. Yes.
Kieran Trippier.
Incorrect. The club captain
Bruno
is
Guimaraes.
Jamal Lascelles. Bruno Guimaraes is their game week captain. But Jamal Lascelles is their club captain. All right. Moving on to next question. Milos Kerkez of Bournemouth is of which nationality? Yes.
Hungarian.
Correct. Who is the son of Patrick Kluivert, who plays for Bournemouth? Yes, Tariq.
Johnny Kluivert.
Incorrect.
Justin Kluivert.
Correct. Johnny Kluivert. Next question. Which Uruguay striker currently plays for Liverpool? Yes.
Darwin Núñez.
Correct. Next question. What number jersey did Alexis Sanchez? Yes, Tariq.
7.
Correct. And next question. Which Manchester United player retired in 2011 but made a... Yes.
Paul Scholes.
Correct. And with that, Bhuvan, you are our winner. Well done.
Oh man.
Ah. So Hafiz, what happened?
Oh my god.
I was waiting for you to get up and I was like, but you're not kidding. I asked you Chelsea question also you don't want to ask. So how was it, boys?
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
good.
Nice.
Huh?
Good
I would have
battle.
to apologize to Arsenal fans. I think.
You are going to get trolled. That's for sure. And this guy,
alright.
Johnny. Where did Johnny Kluivert come from?
I was thinking J something.
All right, so Bhuvan, with that, it's
Yeah.
time for the Spitfire round. You ready, buddy?
Yep, ready.
All right, if you are ready and if everyone ready, let's go. Okay.
All right.
First question. Frank Lampard famously wore what number jersey for Chelsea?
8.
Correct. David Bentley started off his career at which club?
Tottenham Hotspur.
Incorrect.
Skip.
All right. Who holds the record for all-time EPL clean sheets?
Petr Cech.
Correct. Thomas Soucek of West Ham is of which nationality?
Czech Republic.
Correct. Robbie Van Persie scored his first goal for Man United against which team?
Swansea.
Incorrect.
Southampton.
Incorrect.
Fulham.
Correct. Next question. Which club has Mo Salah scored the most goals against?
Man United.
Correct. Hatem Ben Arfa, who famously played for Newcastle, is of which nationality?
French.
Correct. Who took over the famous number 8 jersey worn by Steven Gerrard and was presented by Gerrard himself?
Skip.
Who is the all-time top goal scorer for Man United?
Wayne Rooney.
Correct. Christian Fuchs of Leicester City. And how many correct? 7. Well done! You won! Correct. Well done! Well done, man! You just won yourself a Man United jersey. Well done! And of course, with that, you'll be definitely be coming back for the grand finale where you will get a chance to compete with the other weekly winners. So far, we have 2 United fans and 1 Liverpool fan, and hopefully other football fans as well. And battle it off to see if you can actually reach the Theatre of Dreams. Okay.
Yeah.
MU, they know the histories. They're good with history.
I agree.
Because we live in the past.
Now you sound like a Liverpool fan. Okay, Liverpool would not have done anything much in 30 years. Now you are sounding like that. Let's start it off with Tariq with a City game at home to Brentford.
Easy.
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 Another hat-trick for Haaland.
Easy. 2 in the hand. Yeah, 2 in the hand.
Okay.
Brentford is, last year 1 win, 1 loss, if I'm not mistaken. But it's nothing to be worried.
So it's just a clean sweep.
It's a normal day for Man City.
Wow. I don't know, is that borderline arrogance or borderline confidence?
I understand. I think we used to have that.
Now United fans become very modest. I think the noisy neighbors have become the champion neighbors right now, and they're just watching.
Because now there's nothing guaranteed for us.
Right. And another hat-trick for Haaland?
Because Pep did mention something about Haaland. He said that Haaland is in form of his life because he has enough rest, and Haaland is very disciplined. He eat right, he do exercise, he sleep well. It's not
training
normal
drills
like
are crazy.
It's not like Anthony. Sorry.
Round 2!
He is very focused. He is very hungry. So he is prepared what's coming 2 weeks in advance, So I'll think at least he will score 2 goals, I think.
Right.
Not sure about hat-tricks too much
And
really.
your score prediction would be?
At 3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Okay.
Yep.
And, to Puvan now, where you're starting again, the first game of the weekend.
I understand Klopp now.
Away to St. Mary's. A huge game for Eric Ten Hag. What do you think is going to happen, and what's your score prediction?
I read somewhere that Southampton, despite losing all their first 3 games, they actually average more than 60% possession in the first 3. So if something goes wrong in that game for United, it's the beginning of the end. With United, our goal difference is just hovering above the 0, always either to the right side or to the wrong side. So we need to win. So I think we will. It's either 1-0 or 2-1.
Okay, all right. And coming to a Chelsea fan. Yeah. All right. And away to Bournemouth, who actually did a comeback win against Everton, losing 2-0. And away at Goodison, winning 3-2. Like how Daniel is laughing. Where do you see this game going, and what would you say your score prediction would be?
I assume Palmer's gonna score hat-trick. Okay.
FPL guys, make sure triple captain Palmer.
Yeah, triple captain Palmer. I got Palmer in my team, so just in case, because Chelsea plays around him, as you can see from last season. Chelsea plays around him. They develop around him because he's gonna be the assister. He's gonna be the scorer for Chelsea, the main player, the playmaker for Chelsea. So
Palmer FC lah.
I have to admit it. It's true. Palmer FC. Yeah. So I think Palmer is gonna score a hat trick, at least one penalty, because he's a penalty merchant.
They have bought the referees as well. They have not stopped buying just the players. They are buying the referees also. Okay. If we get a penalty on Saturday, then we know kantoi habis already lah. Semua dah beli referee. Okay. And your score prediction will be?
My score prediction would be against Bournemouth away, 4-0.
4-0. Okay. Very interesting.
Aim high, you know.
I don't know. I mean, he really put Palmer to score hat-trick.
Maduke lah.
Maduke will
Madueke
get. So when
Madueke
they will,
only score one goal. Only.
they will do like what they did at Molineux lah. They will take turns. So this time Palmer will score hat-trick. Maduke get hat-trick of assist. And then Joao Felix will come and score the fourth goal. That's Chelsea's goal scoring department. And now the big game.
With all the injuries going on, I hope that the boys can bounce back from last 2 weeks draw against Brighton. I hope the referee going to be fair this time around.
You guys need to learn from them how to buy the referees.
Because it really changed the game and red card, you know. I hope this time, without Odegaard, without all our key players, I hope they can really put an AA++ performance.
There's a lot of plus.
Against-
A++++. Okay.
Suppose it's not easy, yeah, but they are trophyless, so nothing to worry about.
I like how he just took a dig at Tottenham, man. When was the last Arsenal won trophy?
But we still got a trophy, so
When they won it doesn't matter. They still have a trophy. That's all that matters.
like Puven said, we live in the past.
At least Arsenal are quite present right now.
Correct.
They are quite present, but they're not winning anything. But they have a trophy in their history.
Yep.
Unlike
what about-
Spurs, who don't have anything.
Just the Audi Cup.
She's really taking a full-on dig. And your score prediction?
2-0 to
2-0.
Arsenal.
Okay. And with that, thank you so much, boys. It was a great pleasure having you guys in the studio.
Thanks.
Thank
you very much.